So I'm back for a vlog for day 10 and 11. I didn't do 10 and 11's kind of the days that I was away from home, and I'm finally back here now. And I have to say, even though I love staying out and seeing friends, home is where it's at, you know? Like, I feel like I'm back on track when I'm at home, and I love it. I came back and it was a bomb site, so I had to clean. But yes. What are you doing? Why are you lying down like that? Yes, so I feel like I'm back on routine, I'm back on track here. I woke up and had a smoothie. But anyway, today is not about today. I don't really remember what really happened on day 10, to be honest. Day 10 was mostly about the fact that I ate 5 organic eggs on day 10 because I was at my friend's house, and you know, like, I didn't want to spend too much money on like loads of foods that I could make because, you know, you'd be using someone's gas a lot, and I thought, well, I'll just buy lots of fruit. And I bought loads of fruit. I had like 2 bananas, bananas, apples. Not a state of tranquility in this area. Bananas, apples, and I also had one of the veg pots, which you guys will know about. But yeah, so day 10 I ate, no, I think it was actually day 9 that I ended up eating that many eggs. I managed to get my hands on 6 organic eggs, and I just have to say they are better than normal eggs. Enough said. I'm going to do a test on them. Oh yeah, I do remember talking about this. But anyway, I'm going to the farmer's market on Saturday, hopefully. Oh, tomorrow. I thought today was Thursday, but I'm going tomorrow because I've decided that, you know, I'm going to try and eat as much organic food as I can. Granted, I don't pay for all of my groceries because we share it between the entire family because now we're all grown. And we don't all eat the same, so I try to do as much as I can. But anyway, that was it really about day 10. I kind of realised that I really dislike sitting there and doing nothing but watch TV. Do you know, like, I remember as a kid, I would sit and graze and watch TV, and that would be that's what I would do after school. And at the time it was, you know, amazing, but I do remember falling asleep in front of the TV a lot, and this was at the ages of 10 or something. And I thought to myself, God, that was really not good. But that's just the kind of thing I used to do, and that's what I did day 10 really. And to be honest, my brain felt like smush, especially when there was nothing to watch and all I got to watch was Jeremy Kyle, and I was like, oh God. So I mean, hey, I love Jeremy Kyle when he was on the radio, but that show, man. Anyway, so that was day 10. Day 11 was yesterday, and it felt like a good day. I actually have lots to tell you because I feel like I feel like recently I've been facing a lot of normal day issues, like going out, seeing friends, and it's almost like being thrown in a deep end because I haven't got to grips with my diet properly yet, and I'm having to deal with all of these things, and I think it's great. What yesterday taught me is that I can't get too obsessive. I have to demonstrate control, and I have to make good choices. I think overall yesterday I did that fairly well. My friend and I, Vicky, we went and hung out around Covent Garden because it's one of our favourite places to be. We haven't been out in central London in a while because we used to all the time because our uni was there, but now we're not going to uni. Well, I am, but she's not. So we obviously catch up over food and drink. We don't really drink alcohol really anyway, and I drink more than she does, but I don't tend to in the daytime. We went to Ponty's, which is like one of the smaller kind of cafes inside the Covent Garden. You know, when you go to Covent Garden, there's the inside. Went to Ponty's, which was like an open air cafe, and we had the homemade lemonade, and I asked them how they made it, and it was, you know, handmade, but we kind of wanted some nibbles with it, so we ended up with olives, which, you know, was alright, and I should have stopped there, but we ended up having rosemary salted almonds. I don't think that was a good choice. It was a lot of salt and some cheesy garlic bread, and we halved that. I gave her more of the cheese. But, you know, overall, I think that, considering I only had a boiled egg in the morning, wasn't too bad. we kind of stumbled into Apple Farm, which is, I need to show you. If you're around London, I would love to see you guys and hang out in the Covent Garden Thursday Real Food Market, which apparently is called Apple Farm. But if you go into Covent Garden, you see it on a Thursday. It's from 11 AM to 7 PM every single Thursday. And they sell really wonderful things. They sell things from artisan cheeses, like really special cheeses, chocolate homemade cakes, specialty bread, meats and sausages, fresh fish and food. Oh my god, they had amazing oysters. I'm going back there soon to have another oyster. Fruit and veg, Italian delicatessen, very hard word to say, poultry and eggs. And you know, it's not humongous, but it's really, really good stuff. Yesterday was actually more about not eating at the market and going to search out vegetarian and vegan restaurants, as someone had commented and told me, but I kind of knew this from Shanti a long time ago, who was also on YouTube. And there's a website called happycow.net, and that kind of lists all the health foods and vegetarian stores all over the world, and you can search London and you get loads. I originally, because we were in Covent Garden, wanted to go to Food for Thought, but they didn't take cash, so we ended up wandering around and ended up at this place. It's called Otarian, and Otarian does, well, I mean, you know, I think it's vegan, but I don't think it's vegan because I do see cheese. So the fact that they call themselves lacto-vegetarians, suitable for lacto-vegetarians, I don't know what that means, but I can tell you the stuff that they do have. This is on the corner of Shaftesbury Avenue, between Shaftesbury Avenue and Covent Garden, so if you are around. But they do things like, you know, burgers, wraps, flatbreads, things like biryani, tacos, soups, salads, and then they do things like choco treats and, you know, like mayonnaise, which isn't, you know, vegan. So, you know, I mean, I would say mostly this is vegetarian because there is no meat on the thing, as much as I can see. Overall, I had the PO spinach soup, and I tried the roasted vegetable couscous with Dijon vinaigrette. Now, and I also had water. I do really want to do reviews of these places, but if you do happen to pass Otarian, I wouldn't really think it was the best place to go. I would rather have gone to Food for Thought, even though I've never eaten there, because I've heard better things from them. But you know, the prices in Otarian aren't very expensive, but you know that you could do better. I think Food for Thought is definitely cheaper, which is on Neal Street. So, yeah, happy days, and everything's really good at the moment. I am feeling great. I weighed myself today. There was no change, but I am due for my period this week. So, oh gosh, yes, I also made a trip to Whole Foods, which is like an American store, but there's like a load in London now, and I finally found it, and I went to the one in Soho on Brewer Street, and it's actually quite a large store. The next one I want to go is in Clapham, because that's actually closer to me. But it was an amazing experience. I didn't buy a lot because I didn't want to carry a lot home, but I brought sprouts, which I'll talk about tomorrow, and organic curly kale, and it's just amazing. Anyway, more Whole Food talks next time when I actually visit properly and buy stuff. Hopefully then I can do a nice grocery haul. The grocery haul should be coming up soon, especially as I'm going to the farmer's market. Perhaps I'll even have a snippet of what it looks like. Anyway guys, I want to say thanks everyone for watching and commenting. Any questions? God, I feel like I'm on my other channel. Any questions, do put them down below. Yeah, feel amazing. And the sun is shining! Haven't done any exercise, and today is a Friday, which means it's work day. And last week I did really well. No snacking downstairs. So tonight I should eat before I go downstairs to work and just drink lots of water. I'm really craving chocolate at the moment, so it's driving me insane. Happy weekend everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow or the day after. Bye!